Hi, welcome. I'm really glad that you're here. Welcome back. Today, this is a request. I got a request to see if I could do stretching your patience to help you get more patient, which is funny because I'm passionate but not super patient. The answer is no, but kind of, sort of. So when we're stressed, our fight, flight, freeze mode is like really activated, and our sympathetic nervous system is really on edge. But when we stretch and we take the time to integrate our breath and our movement and sync those two up, and we take time to breathe deeply and to release into shapes, that activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is also known as rest and digest. And so that lets our body know that we are safe, we can calm down. So if you can take a few minutes every day to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, it'll help build your resilience and maybe help you get more patient. And if you are just like really about to lose it, you can be like, I have to go do my workout video and then just come do this. So let's get more patient. So you're gonna lie on your back, you're gonna bend your knees and plant your feet on the ground as if you were doing sit-ups, but you won't. I did enough crunches in the 90s.
Now you're immune.
I'm immune to crunches. So here we are. We're gonna make a triangle shape with our hands. So our thumbs are together at the bottom, fingers together at the top. So we have this triangle shape. You're gonna put the heel of your hands onto your hip points, your hip bones that stick up. So right now your triangle is straight up to the sky. So now let's lay that triangle down. Your fingers should land at about your pubic bone. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. So from here, notice that fingertip point of your triangle, where is it pointing? If it's pointing up a little bit, your back is a little bit too rounded. If it's pointing, it's like you've tucked under. If it's pointing down, you've arched your back too far. We want to find a place where the triangle is nice and flat.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because my anatomy is a little different from yours.
Yes, but your bony structures are the same. So now that we have that nice neutral pelvis, the amount of space between your waist and the floor is different for every person, and that's okay. So we're just going to relax here. You're welcome to close your eyes and just take a few nice deep breaths. Go ahead and place one hand on your belly. Take your other hand and slip it into that space between your waist and the floor. And this time as you inhale, think about your body expanding towards both hands. And then as you exhale, everything comes back to settle closer to the spine. You okay?
Yeah, my hand is like on one side of my back. Is
it tilting you sideways?
Yeah.
Then go ahead and take your hand out.
Okay.
Yeah. I've noticed that women tend to have more space there. So, yeah. What's important is that you feel the belly getting bigger as you breathe, and then feel it not getting smaller, but taking up less space as you exhale. Now go ahead and move your hands so that your right fingers lie along your right rib cage and your left fingers lie along your left rib cage. Just notice how your shoulder blades feel on the ground. And this time when you inhale, try to feel the fingers lifting to the side, sort of like wings. As you exhale, your fingertips settle closer to the center. We all hold our postural muscles so that we constrict breathing in some way or another. And so it's really useful to just spend some time releasing the tension, getting back to breathing the way cute little toddlers do. That's why they can scream so loud. They have awesome lung capacity. Release the tension in your jaw. Good, so we're going to take the heel of the hand and place it on the hip points again, so your fingers are pointing straight to the sky. And now just relax your fingers towards each other. They might overlap, they might not. If your elbows are off the ground, you're welcome to lower them so you don't have tension in your arms. And as you inhale, feel that lowest, deepest part of your belly expand so your fingers come a little farther apart. And as you exhale, they return to normal. And relax. Good. You might have noticed that I have a box of tissue in the background. It's because I have allergies. And allergies and deep breathing don't always play nicely together. All right, so we're gonna do our standard warm-up, and we're really gonna focus on linking up the breath and the movement together. If you're not familiar with the warm-up, I really suggest that you go back and watch that video a couple of times, because I'm not going to give as much instruction because we're going to be focusing on the breath. So we start in a neutral tabletop position. You okay there?
Yep.
All right.
Yep, I'm good.
And inhale, drop your belly down. And exhale, round your spine up. Continuing at your own pace. Your breath determines your tempo here.
And next inhale, come back to your tabletop shape. We're going to bump our hips to one side. Make sure you're breathing through the stretch, not holding tension anywhere. And then gently rock to the other side. Back to the first side. And bump it over. Good. Come back to your neutral shape. And let's come into a plank. Breathing through the plank. Make sure the shoulders are pressing down the spine. Inhale the hips up. And back into your downward facing dog. Let the head hang heavy as you paddle it out. Feel that deep breath. This is a good shape to maybe feel this expansion in the back of your rib cage. Feeling the stretch across the back muscles. And then inhale, look to your hands and walk your feet into your ragdoll. Exhale, generous bend in the knees. Option to interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale, feel the pressure between the ribs and the thighs. Exhale, feel the soften into the shape. Release the hands to the ground. And the inhale is what brings us up into our mountain pose. Exhale. All the way down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time chest expansion. Exhale, lift the heart, open the elbows. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, stretch the head. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tuck and curl. Each exhale is a chance to soften. Good, plant your hands to the ground. Inhale as you hop or step back into your plank. Make sure you're breathing in this shape. Inhale up and back into your downward facing dog. Feel the length through the shoulders. If you're having difficulty breathing because the stretch is so intense, lift your heels and bend your knees. so that each of your breaths can be a real release. Look to those hands as you inhale and hop or step back to your ragdoll. Option to clasp your elbows and gently begin to sway side to side. On your next exhalation, come settle in the center. Release your hands down. And inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair on your way to a ragdoll. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale, so your breath is really leading your movement. Exhale, chest expansion. Inhale brings you back up. Exhale brings you forward. Inhale starts the stretch, halfway lift. Exhale releases back down. Inhale as we pull. Even this shape has some movement in it because we move when we breathe. Inhale, plant your hands, hop or step back into your plank. Laughing is breathing, laughing is totally fine.
You're just so extra.
In all the ways. And inhale up and back into your downward facing dog. And remember, we're going to take that tailbone and rotate the pelvis on top of the femurs. But again, the focus is on making each exhalation a release. So in this tail to the sky shape, if you want to release your knees more than you usually do, that's totally fine. Inhale, feel the spine get long. Exhale, feel the belly get soft. On your next inhale, you're going to look to your hands and hop or step into your ragdoll. As you exhale, feel your head melting to the ground. Shake your head no. No, we're not going to hold the tension. And nod your head yes. And on your next inhalation, let that lead you up into your nice mountain pose. Exhale starts the sitting back. Inhale up. I kind of feel like a vampire with a wing cape there. I love it. Exhale back. I'm getting very into this. Inhale up. And exhale back. I've ruined Rob's relaxation. Inhale up.
Chest expansion. Exhale, open through the front of the chest. Inhale up. Exhale, standing forward, fold. Inhale, stretch the spine away from the tail, and exhale back down. Inhale, tuck and curl. If you notice any spots that are not expanding with your breath, that's okay. Everybody's tight somewhere. Just really try to think of that melting as you exhale. And rest. Good. All right, let's stretch the tops of the shoulders. So, here we are in our nice tabletop shape. You're gonna come with me?
Like bear?
I would turn sideways so that your leg can go to the side on your mat. Remember this one?
Vaguely.
Vague is good. Vague is a starting place. All right, so your right leg goes straight out from your hip. Right hand is underneath your sternum. Inhale, let the fingers breathe up to the ceiling. Exhale, spiral, toes come forward, ear and shoulder come to rest on the mat. If you're thinking there's no way you're going to get your ear and shoulder to the mat or the floor, you're welcome to use a pillow or a stack of pillows. We're just trying to get a nice stretch through the back of the left shoulder blade area. Inhale, feel the expansion. Exhale to release. Good, and come back up. Come back into your neutral tabletop. I'm going to wiggle a little bit to the side. Good. Left leg out. You can kick me, it's fine. Left hand is right below the sternum.
You say that now.
You can't kick me when I'm sleeping. You can kick me when I'm doing yoga. I love to sleep. Inhale those fingers up. And exhale into the spiral. If you're having trouble feeling the stretch towards the shoulder blades, think about this hand on the ground pressing you back. And rest. Good. All right, we're gonna lie on our backs next. If that's not comfortable and you want to put a pillow in the small of your back or under your knees, that's fine. Right. So here we are. And you're gonna scrunch up your face like a really, really, really mad little kid. Just scrunch it all up.
Okay.
Like a ball of tinfoil. You're so frustrated.
I can't.
Because you're laughing too hard. My bad. Scrunch up your face. Good job. And rest. You can make the noise, it helps. And now from here, you're going to open your jaw as long as you can, like the biggest wide ever. Biggest wide? No, the biggest yawn. And release. bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Get those shoulders all the way up, higher. Make them touch. And release. And now you're going to pull your shoulders all the way down. Pull them down so far that you feel a contraction in your armpit. And rest. All right, so now you're going to curl your arms like a bicep curl and contract those muscles so hard. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze like you have the heaviest weights in your hands ever. And rest. And now you're going to lower the hands to the ground, palms up, and we're going to use the backs of the arms, the tricep muscles, and you're going to push into the ground with your triceps. If you're not used to this, it's a kind of an odd thing, but it's like you're trying to straighten your arms more and the darn floor is in your way. And rest. Now flip your palms down and push your fingers into the floor. Push, 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 push. So hard. And rest. Squeeze your hands into fists. You are so mad, or you are really aggressively making orange juice here. Really squeeze your fists. I'm thinking that you don't have the right temperament for this exercise, but I love you. And rest. Stretch your fingers super wide, like a tree frog. You can laugh out loud, it's fine. And rest. Okay, so now we're going to think about those abdominal muscles and we're going to contract them. If you have back trouble, you might not want to do this one. It's okay if it's hard to breathe. That's the only time this whole video I'm going to say that. And rest. And now we're going to think about those lower back muscles and we're going to arch our back as best we can. Really contract those muscles. And rest. Now you're going to squeeze your booty so hard.
Probably not with our hands.
No, not with your hands, just with your muscles. That's a good clarification. And rest. Good. Now you're going to think about your hamstrings, the muscles in the backs of your legs, and you're going to press your knees down into the ground. And rest. Now bring the attention to the fronts of the thighs and think about using your quadricep muscles to pull your kneecaps up to your hip bones. Lift, 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 lift. And rest. You're going to point your feet as hard as you can. Make sure your knees are super stretchy long. Point, 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 point.
Don't look at my feet, Chelsea. You'll be jealous.
I know. Surrounded by people with better dancer bodies than me, it's a good chance to practice self-compassion. And rest. And now flex your feet. Get those toes up, 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 up. You want to burn across the tops of those shin bones. And rest. Take a deep breath. And then go ahead and move into any comfortable shape that lies on the ground. On your back, on your side, on your stomach, under a blanket. It doesn't matter. Just find a comfortable shape. And just bring your attention to your breath. If that was your watch telling you to breathe, I'm going to laugh.
It's my watch saying, is your workout done?
As you notice your mind start to wander, just gently refocus on your breath. notice that space of calm and stillness as you pause after you inhale. And then again, pause at the bottom of your exhalation. Relax your jaw. Your mind will wander. That's what minds do, they think. So we just gently refocus on our breath. Stay here as long as you like. But when you're ready to get up, start by gently wiggling the fingers and the toes. Softly opening your eye. And then take your time getting back up. Great. So hopefully you feel a little more calm, a little more relaxed. We've released tension, which is one of my favorite reasons to stretch. So go ahead and take all of these ideas, take your favorite ones, and when you're having a moment, now you have some different options, some different tools to help yourself recenter, calm yourself down, bring that parasympathetic nervous system back online, and hopefully that'll help you have patience in those moments where you really need it most. Please comment below what kinds of stretch sequences would you like, what would be helpful to you, and then click that little circle so that you're subscribed so that you know when I've come up with a video and you can come and check and see if it's the one you asked for. Thanks so much.